welcome back. So in my last video, I said I was going to try and make a video on how I do my damaged brick walls, and they kind of look like this. This is my diecast photography here. I'm going to show you how to make these brick walls in the background. So to get started, just open up Photoshop here, and so I'm going to start with basic the 1/64 scale display like I just showed you. And that is going to be a width of 7 inches and a height of 3 inches. And we'll just start here. So we got to choose a brick wall to start with. I have these packs here, and these packs that I'm going to talk about will be in the description of the video on how to get them. So let's just choose a brick wall. We'll choose number 7 here. We'll throw that in there. And you can see that it's right at 3 inches, and our diorama is 7. So let's go stretch that out to 7. And this is just for the base. And what we're going to do is duplicate this layer with Control J. That creates a copy, and we're going to slide this over right there, and then we'll expand it out just a little bit. We'll be done with it. And then what we can do is just go ahead and join these layers. Now you can see that it's off just a little bit, and you could go ahead and try and fix that. Just get as close as you can. But I'm telling you, after we're done here, you're not even going to notice that. We'll just leave it alone then. And then we're going to go ahead and combine the two layers, the copy and the wall here. We select them both, and we're going to go to merge layers and make it just one. So we want to damage this wall out. We're going to make it, like this. I'll show you. This is a good example. See how this damaged area here, it's got some different color to it. That's what we're going to do. So we got to decide how we're going to start. There's two ways of doing this, and I'm going to show you the way with overlays. And this is a pack, damaged overlays, number 61 through 90. And in this pack there's I believe 174 of these damaged overlays. And again, I'm going to give you the links and where to get them. So in this particular pack, we want to look for some kind of a match, if that's what you want. This one here looks pretty cool because it's got some plaster. But there's other ones in here too. There's a lot of them. This one here is pretty good. Let's go ahead and go with this one. So these packs, all you need to do is insert the overlay, and you can adjust it as you see fit. We'll put that right there. And then you could take this overlay, and you can go to your FX, and you can add an inner shadow. That adds a lot. Boy, I tell you what, I need a bigger screen, don't I? It adds depth when you do the inner shadow. And you can adjust it, the shadow, any way you want. You see it moving around the sides here. I always do mine up like that right here. The opacity is up high, real high actually on this one. Have it right at 80. That looks pretty good. We can adjust our distance. You don't want a whole lot of distance. The choke, that's pretty good. I like to give it a little bit more on the choke, and the size. Well, you see how that works. Bring up the size a little bit. That looks pretty good to me. Now check that out. It's all damaged out. Now let's go ahead and see about adding another one. We looked at one just a minute ago that looked pretty good. Where'd it go? Right here. All right. So again, we would just drop this in and we can adjust it to our needs. And I'm on the fence with this one. Let's try it anyway. So we put it where we want it, and then we go to add inner shadow. We don't have to do any adjustments. Adjustments on this, it was already saved, so it automatically went here. I guess that's kind of cool. Let's put it up like that. Now you're looking at, there, right there. You're looking at, okay, put it there, it's a nice wall. But there's going to be doors and windows on this, just like the one I showed you. So I guess what I can do, and I didn't plan this part of the video out. We'll have to find some doors. Let's see if I have any sitting over here on this extra monitor. Kind of show you what's going on. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go to my G drive and see if I can get you some doors. So we'll go to my cutouts ready and garage doors. Okay, so I have a small pack of garage doors that I use on a regular basis. Let's go ahead and slide that over here. And we'll even set the measurements up. So we know that doors should be about 2 inches tall when you're building a 1/64 diecast. So if we wanted to put this door here, that's pretty good. We'll move it up just a little bit. And we'll go ahead and add our inner shadow to it. Well, that's a lot. But I don't want to change that yet. So as you can see, the door is into these areas that are damaged. And that looks pretty good so far. I'll even go as far as setting up the, making it a little bit brighter. There we go. And if we wanted to, let's add a damaged, grungy window to it. These are just examples. It's not nothing I would put out there yet. And we'll even set up a height, a figure height. So we know in 1/64 scale diecast that the average man is 6 foot. We'll call it 6 foot. That puts you right at the inch mark, and that's what that would be about eye level to what the person, a human, would see. So we can bring that down just a little bit, that window, because it is quite big. Let's go ahead and shrink it down a little bit more. That'd be all right. So the whole idea of putting these windows and these doors here, and it's not something that I would, use. I would have to do a lot of work. Is to show you how these overlays work, and that what you're trying to achieve here. You see, and that is how we make damaged brick wall. How I make damaged brick walls using the overlay system, the overlay effects. And like I said, there's 174 of them, and I'm making them all available to you. Okay, so after we put our overlays on here, we want to go ahead and flatten the image. So we'll go ahead and combine those layers there. So now we have this one. Now, there's a second way to do this. If you wanted to get really, really creative, after you lay out some damaged overlays, what you can do is go up here to this tool, and it's called your magnetic lasso tool. This thing is awesome. I use it all the time. You just kind of make this crazy design, and use the magnetic tool so it's more authentic and it just grabs certain parts. Okay, so you see here, we're back here, we're connects, and you hit enter, right? And you see what you've made here. You've outlined it. Then what you want to do is you want to copy that. So it's Control C, and then you want to paste it Control V, and you go back up here and you just select it. And this is what you've made out of that. So we can reverse it if you want. Put it into there. Straighten it out just a little bit. And then we'll add an inner shadow to it. And you've added more damage. And you can move that damage around anywhere you want. You want to add it there or there, just however you want to do it. So let's go ahead and we'll delete that. And we're going to go ahead and delete that, and we'll go back and do another one, but this time we'll go to like a gray brick. So we'll take one of the bricks out of the packs. And again, what we want to do is shrink it down to about 3.5. Well, center it. And then we'll Control J, just like we did before, make a copy. And then we're going to combine those two walls or two layers. I should use my keyboard shortcuts, but then I won't be able to show you how it's done up here. Okay, so this is solid here. We're going to go back to our lasso tool, and we'll start like, let's say right here. And we'll just make this crazy design. This one here will be a little bit larger than what we did before. We connected them and it automatically outlined it. We didn't have to hit enter. We'll go Control C and Control V, and then we'll just select what we did here. But what you have to do is hit the inner shadow, select inner shadow, and there we have it. And you can move that around anywhere you want. What's really cool is now you can save this as your own adjustment, and you just simply choose the layer and you want to export it as a PNG so that you have the clear background. We'll just go to layer 1. And now you have another overlay, and you can put this in your own collection and you can save them. Now I'm just goofing around. You know, and that's about it. That's how I make the damaged brick walls. Now this one here may not have been very optimal to use because it had the line going down the center. But what you could do with this is use it in the corners. And remember, these shadows, you can move them around any way you want over here in the FX tab. And you know, it's just something really cool to do. These are great. These are a lot of fun. And the 7x3 is pretty standard size for paper. Well, I can't say that because apparently there's not very many people who make these like I do. But my standard size is now 7 inches wide, 3 inches tall. I do go to 4 inches tall on some buildings that I make. I've made 261 of these. And but today, these packs, I'm going to show you where to get them. And you can get them right here. Whoops. Got to go. Oh, I can't believe I didn't have this blowed up. My bad. So we'll go to products. And here they are. I loaded them up here today. And, geez, Charlie. There you go. Damaged brick walls and overlays. There's 174 damaged overlays and 135 brick walls. And they're only $2 for the whole pack. Because how are you going to do here? That's it. They're all on super high resolution. Almost all of them are 2K or above. And it's got some samples here. But again, there's 135 basic standard brick walls. And there's blue, white, there's orange, white. There's all sorts of stuff that I've done for you guys. And it overlays 174. 174 of these. The possibilities are endless. Well, that's going to do it for me. Sorry about that, flipping through that Gumroad stuff. I should have had it blowed up already. Well, can't be perfect all the time, right? All right, folks. So the next video that I do, I'm going to show you folks how to do graffiti. And you can put graffiti on these walls and stuff like that. Okay, thank you. We'll see you on the next one.